Kid, you should have stopped while you were ahead, man. You should have stopped while you were ahead. You had the chance to stand down, but you didn't fucking do it. Could have humbly backed down, but no. Not this guy. This guy and his vast superior intellect, he's got to show who's boss on the internet. So there's this kid here. His name is Frank Lance, right? He commented on my power scaling video that I dropped 3 months ago. Right? Here we go again with another kid claiming they know everything that there is to know about shit on the internet. They can't be disproven. They can't be proven wrong. These guys are the superior debaters. They have the superior logic. Right? So this guy shows up on my video claiming that Super Saiyan Blue Goku is multiversal. Out of thin air. No logical reasoning for why this is the case. He's just multiversal. The reason why he got these calculations is through a whole bunch of bullshit math, which gave him the conclusion that Goku is 10,000 times, sorry, not 10,000, 80,000 times universal. Can someone explain to me what the fuck that means? Seriously. 80,000 times universal. Not multiversal, just 80,000 times universal. I'm not kidding. I'm not making this shit up. That's what he said, not me. Not me. Right? So that's what he says. Okay? And I'm thinking, this is an old video. Right? You guys can read the comments, because I'm not going to read everything there is on these in this comment section. There's no way. You guys would be sitting here for half an hour. And I want to make this as quick as humanly possible. Alright? So that's what he said. Okay, my response is obviously, you don't know that Super Saiyan Blue is multiversal. There's no way to confirm this fact, right? Nothing, okay? That is your opinion that cannot be proven in any capacity, right? It cannot be confirmed by author intent or author statements, right? It can't even be confirmed by writer statements, right? So, the second thing that I said is that Goku did not become universal. And I can already hear a ton of triggered people talking about, so we talking about Goku is universal. Like, oh my god. Oh my god, Becky. Goku is universal. Like, oh my god. Did you not watch episode 12 of Dragon Ball Super? Like, oh my god. Yeah, those guys? Yeah. I said, listen, right? He was low universal at best. Alright? Half universal if you want to be anal about it. Because the reason why these clashes were even happening, the reason why all this shit was happening was because he was clashing with Beerus. Beerus was required for the feat to even be possible. Okay? Now, the reason why I don't think Goku is actually universal is because by sheer logic, if he was actually universal, the shockwaves coming from Beerus and Goku should have destroyed the Earth, should destroy the Sun, should destroy the Moon, and the entire solar system at the bare minimum. Right? You're emitting that much fucking force. You should at least be able to destroy a solar system with that much fucking energy, right? Because you know how many fucking galaxies and solar systems are in a fucking universe. There's billions of them. Literally billions of them, right? Not in this universe. In this universe, there's only four galaxies. But there still has to be, at least, if it's based somewhat on our universe, there has to be millions upon billions of solar systems. Nowhere in all this shit that was happening did we see a single solar system even get destroyed. Not even a solar system, just some small planets getting evaporated instantly. Okay? So that's the reason why I don't think he's universal. I think he's low universal, right? I don't think there's a reason to say he's low universal. He might even be half universal. But universal on his own? No. I don't think there's any evidence to support that. My third thing now saying is that tiering doesn't work the way you're describing it, okay? You don't just use multipliers and say someone is X times universal. You're either universal, known universe, universe plus, which is known universe plus other realms within the universe, and multiversal and so on, right? You should get the point by now. I'm thinking this guy's gonna roll over and sit down. Not this guy. Not Frank Lance. Frank Lance, he's too good for that. No, he's the superior debater in this conversation, right? So his next statement is that says, actually, no, scrape god ours. This is the truth. Let me show you how it works. Multiversal encompasses the ability to create or destroy 1,000 plus universes. 1,000 plus universes. In order to be considered multiversal, you have to be able to destroy 1,000 plus universes or create them. Without that, you're not multiversal. These are his claims, not mine. According to everyone else known to man, in order to be multiversal, right? In order to be multiversal, all you have to do is be able to create or destroy multiple universes. That's all multiversal means in the scheme of, power scaling and tiering and shit like that. That's all multiversal means. Just the ability to destroy multiple universes. So if somebody comes along and comes into the fucking Dragon Ball universe, snaps his finger and blows up 3 universes, that's multiversal. Agree or disagree, right? Agree or disagree. Am I wrong here? Is this guy right? Let's continue, okay? He says that Goku was holding back the entire time. I'll address that shit in a minute, right? He says Goku was holding back. That's an interesting statement to take. That's an interesting stance, right? Here's a third statement that he makes, right? It was all stated by the Kai's destruction will become exponentially larger or stronger the farther it reach. Yet again, no fucking destruction seen except for a couple of small planets. It's supposed to get exponential, but we don't see solar systems being busted. No galaxies, right? Just small planets. If there's some fucking solar system being destroyed that I missed or a galaxy, let me know. I didn't see the shit. Okay? Only thing I saw was Earth going through some fucking natural disaster shit. And a ton of fucking shaking in the afterworlds. That was it. Right? And he says, fourth, I don't think you understand what author intent is. You're about to this is going to be ironic in a second. This is going to be real ironic in a second. And he says, no, it does work the way I said it, blah blah blah. You guys can read it, okay? His comment after that is just him trying to support his argument, okay? That's just him trying to support his argument. I'll put read more so you can read that shit, okay? So I put, listen, you're still making shit up and saying it's fact. Multiversal is the ability to destroy multiple universes at once. And then I showed him the numerology for how multiversal works, right? Not multiversal destruction, but when someone says multiversal, they're referring to either 2 universes in Chaldean numerology, so that's how they define it numerically, and in Pythagorean numerology, that's 8 universes. So that's how that's defined numerically. So if you're talking about multiversal in any aspect, it's either 2 universes or more, or 8 universes or more. Not fucking 1,000, right? It's not complex. It's not a complex thought, okay? I said, now either cite the source of your claim or sit down. I continue and I say, kid, Beerus was the one holding back, right? Correct me if I'm wrong. Beerus was the one holding back, right? What Goku was doing was irrelevant. Beerus was the one that was holding back. Goku holding back means nothing. Beerus was holding back. Goku could have been 100% serious. It doesn't change anything. Because Beerus is the reason why Goku was even matching him to begin with, because he was training him in this fight. This was proven in the manga when Vegeta got one-shotted by Beerus after he got mildly more serious than he was taking the fight initially. If you don't believe me, you can go read the manga, right? He was fighting Vegeta, right? And he was just testing him. He annoyed him. Vegeta landed a shot and annoyed him for 1 second, and he one-shotted him, and he was down out of Super Saiyan Blue instantly. What does that tell you? He was holding back a lot against Super Saiyan Red Goku. A lot, okay? He was matching his weakened punches. That's all he was doing. Cool. Again, according to his third statement, he kept bringing up the Kai statements. And I say yet again, where's the evidence for this? Did you see solar systems be torn apart? Galaxies? Nope. Claims do not hold infallibility. Now, this is something that is very fucking important when you're doing debating about shit in fictional universes, right? Claims never hold infallibility. Claims can be disproven by other evidence in either following episodes or in the same episode that said claim is presented. So, by his logic, right, Birder would have to be the fastest in the universe, or at least he would be the fastest in the universe until someone proved it wrong, which was proven, and Dispo would be the fastest in all the universes, which we already know isn't true, right? So, obviously, those claims can be disproven by sheer logic. Now, here's the thing that's cute about this. This is the cute part about all this. So, the funny thing is that a writer, his name is Yoshitaka Toshio, one of the people who writes this shit, right? He's actually one of the people who writes all the dialogue in the show. He was around when all this shit was coming out, right? He was around for this. He was one of the writers, one of Toei's writers, and one of the people that helps the other writers write the shit, okay? Now, this is exactly what he said. All of these are quotes from Twitter when he was being interviewed about the power of Goku and his destructive potential, okay? These are 100% legitimate. These are not something that you can just debunk. They're 100% credible. They're coming directly from a writer's mouth, right? Let me show you what one of the writers had to say, right? Hopefully this pulls up. So, this is the guy who's interviewing him. He asked him, or at least he said, Goku is drastically far more powerful since then. He should be able to destroy U7 in one shot currently. And he says, even if he can, this is the guy at the bottom, Toshio916, that's his Twitter handle, okay? Even if he can, he will not do it. So what he's saying, right, is that even if Goku could destroy the universe, that's not saying that he can, that's not implying that he can destroy the universe. He's just saying, even if he can, right, he's not confirming or denying whether or not he can destroy the universe or not. He would not do it, right? That's all he's saying, okay? That's not enough for you. Here's another comment, stated by him, okay? When he was asked, who has the ability to destroy other than fucking Zeno? Is there any other people that can destroy a macrocosm? And he says, again, this is a weird translation, but basically saying there may be other people who can do that level of destruction. But right now, the only person that he thinks can do this is Zeno. Right? Zeno is the only person that can completely destroy the entirety of the universe, the entire macrocosm. So the known universe, right? Plus the Kai realms, plus the other world, plus hell, and everything else, right? That's the only person who can destroy all of that. That's the only person, according to one of the writers of the fucking series. That's not enough for you, right? Third one. Can Goku destroy the universe in Super Saiyan Blue? This is clear-cut, right? Clear-cut question. Here's a clear-cut answer. It may be possible if Goku becomes a god of destruction. Meaning that Super Saiyan Red Goku is not universal. Super Saiyan Blue Goku is not universal. Which means he's definitely not multiversal. The opinions of a writer for the fucking series is over the heads of a fanboy. Here's the fucking echelon so that you understand. Here's the pecking order. Okay, you dumb bitch? It's the claims in the show, the writers who wrote the shit, and then the fucking author who is Toriyama. Toriyama does not write Super, right? This guy, plus other people in Toei staff, write Super. It has never been claimed or proven that Toriyama has written Super. He gives them a script. The writers are the ones who convey all the shit, right? And so whatever claims are in the show is written by these guys. Whatever the writer says is usurps whatever's said in the show. Period. Whatever you think you know, you don't know. The writers know, you don't. Stop reaching. Okay? Now, these are the words of a writer. So, now tell me, whose words bear more weight? A writer or a fanboy? Think real hard about that shit. Okay? Real hard. Now, he also said something about it. Don't know what the fuck his it was referring to. But if he was referring to Goku, he'd still be wrong. Because the clash between the two was stated to be universal, meaning that Beerus' presence was required for the feat to be possible. The two of their combined forces create the shockwaves, meaning that Goku isn't universal. Again, cite where it was stated by the authors or the writers in the show or otherwise that Goku by himself is universal. I will wait. And again, the fifth thing is I said no, it doesn't. You're dead ass making up headcanon to support your logic. It has never been stated by any credible sources that 1,000+ universes equals multiversal. Okay? Never has been happened. I'm telling this guy, hold your fucking L and sit the fuck down. But no. This guy went into straight delusional territory. This is when it gets literally sad. It actually gets sad. And this is the reason why I'm making this video. Don't be like this kid. Don't be like this kid. Okay? He says this is a fictional tiering system. So it's not even a real tiering system. It's a fictional tiering system. Okay? And this source that he's citing is from Wiki. Wiki. One of the most unreliable sources on the fucking internet. Wikipedia is never a reliable source in any argument. This is coming from someone who has actually debated in real life, okay? I was the team captain of my debate team in high school for my junior and senior year, okay? I was team captain. I have debated in actual regional tournaments at the University of Pennsylvania. I went there twice. I placed top 10 twice. I've graduated high school. I'm in college. You cannot cite Wikipedia for any reason in any sort of debate or when supporting any of your arguments. It will be seen as an invalid source. If you do it in debate, your source and whatever claim linked to that source will be thrown out if you try to use Wikipedia. In high school, if you cite Wikipedia, your source will be thrown out because it's unreliable. Anybody can change a wiki to make it whatever the fuck they want it to be. It has no official weight, okay? And third, in college, if you were to use Wikipedia as a source, yet again, your source would be thrown the fuck out, and you will be told to find another reliable source. Wikipedia is never a reliable source. Okay, kid? Okay. Moving forward, he goes into his whole fucking spiel about how Beerus was using a finite amount of strength and completely ignoring the fact that Beerus is vastly stronger than Super Saiyan God Goku from the Battle of Gods arc. I just told you that after the Battle of Gods arc, when he fought Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta, who will be way stronger than that Goku, he got one-shotted. So the only reason why Goku never got one-shotted was because Beerus was trying to enjoy himself, and he was also trying to make Goku unleash more of his power so he could enjoy it more. He was basically training the dude, okay? So no matter what you think about what amount of energy he was using, okay? It doesn't matter. He was holding back. The only reason why Goku matched him was because Beerus allowed him to. If he wanted to, he could have put in more powers to the point that he couldn't match it and would have broke his fucking arm. And there would be no shockwaves for you to speak of. Goku would just be fucked at that point. Right or wrong. Okay? And again, he keeps saying that this is universal. Still has not cited any source for why this is universal. Them two clashing is universal. On their own, Beerus might be universal by himself. There are no sources, no evidence, no logical claims from the writers or otherwise that, right, that this guy is universal. Cool? And now he's saying, this is the part that gets interesting. Which writer said that he didn't know Goku was universal, right? Toriyama? Because unless it's a fucking author, I don't care. This guy is so fucking full of himself that he is ignoring the writer's statements from the people who wrote the shit that you are citing in the episode. He is saying he does not give a fuck about their opinion when they're the only ones writing Super right now. Toriyama is not writing Super. The writers are writing Super. They are taking notes from him and they are translating it and trying to convey it into the story into Super. The only reason why Super keeps coming out every week are because these Toei writers are writing this shit. This is common knowledge. Simple common knowledge. At this point, I don't give a fuck about what anything this guy's got to say. I'm not going to be able to change his mind on anything because he is literally ignoring writer logic and favoring the show's logic over writer logic when the writers wrote the fucking show. Does that make any sense to you guys? Because it doesn't make any sense to me. Long story short, right? This is my response to him. You can read that. And this is his source. This is, sorry, not his source. This is his comment after that. I told the kid to stop typing, and he fucking continued. Listen, if you want to go to the video and you want to read this shit to see what true delusions look like, go ahead and read it. Go ahead and read it. I can't be asked with this kid. I'm not fucking debating with someone who doesn't give a shit about writer input when they're the people who write the fucking show. Anyone who says basically says that the claims in a show are infallible, which is basically what he's fucking arguing, and that the writer input for the people who write this shit doesn't matter, whatever you say at that point is fucking irrelevant. You're delusional. You have no right to talk at that point. Okay? Period. I don't give a fuck if that's what you think. Long story short, do not be like Frank Lance. Do not be a Goku fanboy. Do not be a Goku wanker. Do not think that claims are infallible in a show. Do not ignore writer opinions to support your own logic. That is the lesson for today. Class dismissed. Let me know what you think in the comments down below because my mind is fucking blown. Your boy Ars is out.